Good, and it was probably the best feeling I've had in a while. Just kind of all the work that we're doing the past couple of years, and then finally for it to pay off, it was really nice. And I got to give credit to all the guys around me and the coaches for setting up the game plan. So
When we talked to you, in fall camp, there was a push to to get that second unit or the defensive line to step up a bit, and Caldwell maybe was late in fall camp even wasn't sure if you guys were there yet, and it seems like certainly you've hit that point. I mean, have you guys noticed a improvement in that second group?
Oh, 100%. I think it just goes out to all the guys on the D-line and Coach Caldwell for really pushing us, because obviously he's hard on us, and it's paying off, and it's really starting to show, and we're doing good right now. So.
You mentioned that. Have you noticed, I guess, especially in the last couple of weeks, it's really been noticeable, getting more of you guys involved, yourself, Matt Locker, guys like that. Yeah. Have you guys noticed it, and how much has it kind of helped this defense to be able to get that rotation that you were lacking last year?
It helps a ton, because you have guys, starters who go in there, and last year guys like Sam McCaskill and Elliott Hoy are in there for 80-plus plays, and that takes a toll during the season. I think this year we've kind of done a good job of creating that depth and really helping the guys who are starting out there really get their break, and everyone's fresh, so it helps a lot.
Yeah, obviously with having the injury and dealing with that last year, and then the targeting call and stuff, what did it mean to get that sack, just when you think back to everything you've gone through so far since you've been here?
It's honestly just a good feeling. That's all I can really say about it. And back to what I said, it just the game plan, and Coach Avalos is doing an incredible job of setting up stuff, and all credit goes to him and the guys around me.
I assume you envision that when you envision the first one, or envision just making big plays out there. What to finally have it happen? I mean, just maybe take us through the play and all the work you put in. I mean, was that kind of how you envisioned it going, or?
I actually didn't know how I envisioned it going, and obviously before every game, guys are going through in their mind of what plays are going to look like and stuff like that. And just went out there and all the preparation, and then it just pays off. So.
How tough was that targeting call for you, and was it kind of a learning experience for you, I guess, in a lot of ways?
Yeah, huge learning experience. I mean, coaches do a great job of teaching us technique and tackling, and obviously I'm not going out there trying to hurt people, and so it was just I just got to lower my target zone, and that's it.
I don't know how active you are on social media and stuff, but was it tough? There were some people calling it a dirty hit and all that kind of stuff. I mean, was that obviously Coach Avalos said that's not who you are, and stuff, and everybody defended you. But was it tough reading some of that or hearing some of that?
I try to stay away from that stuff just because of stuff like that. So I really kind of put myself away from social media, Twitter, and stuff like that during that time. So really didn't read much of it. So
it seems like there have been maybe more targeting calls and stuff like that in college football. Do you feel it's a good thing to I mean it's a pretty harsh penalty, but it tries to really stress tackling with that technique and stuff like that. Do you feel it's been a good thing?
It does a good job, and it really helps people learn their lesson of lowering the target zone on hitting. And obviously there's some calls out there that are questionable and everything like that, but I think coaches all around the nation are doing a good job of teaching it. It's just when you're out there, it's bang bang.
When you look at Utah State, what stands out about those guys?
Fast tempo. Offense is really fast tempo. Obviously, all the teams we faced this year have been really kind of huddle teams,
right.
And even with Washington State, they kind of were huddling up too, and we were expecting them to go fast tempo, but we didn't really get that from them. And Utah State is really fast tempo, so this week in practice, we've really been focusing on that.
It seems like it makes maybe it's an obvious connection I'm making, but that depth. I mean, that's got to be important. Then against
that's going to be huge this week, and I think it's really going to pay off by the end of this week, and it's going to be good.
We talked about your group, but you overall, how do you think you've played this year?
Got to improve more every day. Got to get better every day, and that's all I can do. So.
Well, what areas are you personally trying to improve on?
Technique and just getting off blocks faster, because there's times where drive a guy back, but then you stay connected to the blocker and doesn't end up doing anything. So just getting off blocks faster.
I know you didn't get to play a ton last year, but is the game slowing down a little bit for you, or are you a little more comfortable this year? Just every game, every snap, I would assume it gets a little better for you.
I'm really comfortable this year. Whenever I go in there, I feel confident in what I'm doing, and that goes out to the guys around me, David Moa, Durant Miles, and even the guys last year, Sam McCaskill, because I played behind Sam last year, and the amount that he helped me is unreal.
Is it just experience, or in what ways is it? Why do you feel more comfortable this year?
Just repetition and experience. That's all it comes down to, and just being confident and being in the film room and studying.
Is there a different feeling right now? I mean, when we do talk about that D-line depth, it was right around this time last year where it was noticeable that it was taking a toll on your group. I mean, does it feel different this time? This year than last year. The fact that it does seem like there's a lot of more guys are fresher and more ready to go.
Yeah, way different, and I think that helps the whole defense, even linebackers and secondary, because you know, you get different guys in there with different strengths and everything. So I think it's really paying off.
Perfect.